so let's work on another one. Let's work on getting used to them shooting down, okay, to try to get your leg. So say the person's here and he's coming in, yeah, okay, and get a counter in, okay, so you can shoot down, pop, pop, okay, get used to that automated response. So you come over here, you shoot, okay, so you have your leg, you try to get it, okay. Do it real quick to me. You want to be in a good position, like a really good, like either a squat or like an arrow stance, and rain down punches into the side of their face. Okay. No, he's the attacker. He's coming at you. You're the defender.
You're going for this one.
The leg that's forward.
Okay.
So you went, right?
I did.
Okay, so then you guys come to me. So you come first. So, with that technique, a lot of it is precision. So, you see their face is like a moving target. Make your fist just right onto that face. That's why we do a lot of sandbag training.
Yeah.
Get these fists really hard. I'm telling you, that's not going to feel good for them at all. You know. So when they try to take you to the ground, that's a really good counter right there. Okay. All right. Next one we're gonna work on is now we're getting close to range. We gotta be a little more careful because we're gonna be using elbows now. Alright, so it's gonna be coming. He's gonna be somebody, you know, that's coming in here and he wants to come into an elbow. This is very dangerous right here. So you want to make sure that you block that one properly. We'll block it. You can block it that way, but try blocking it this way. Yeah, and then now counter. And then I'm blocking the counter. Okay, but if I didn't block the counter, then I'd get caught. Okay, but we're trying to get used to essentially making sure that you get your hands up there when it gets that close.
And this is to be like temple, like.
Yeah, it's very dangerous range right here. But they're forcing that range upon you, and you need to get used to getting that to protect yourself. That's like your helmet right there.
Yeah.
You don't want them to get in there. Okay, so they're gonna come in with a jab. And then this very common way of entering, okay? So then now you come back, okay? So we will go slow, but essentially this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to come in like this, okay? If you're not used to blocking that, it can really get you off guard, okay? So, you know, like get used to getting your hands up immediately, okay? So do a little bit slow. So I'm gonna come at him, boom, boom. He counters. Okay, now your turn.
So I come, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
There you go.
Sorry.
I have to be,
Again, that's me.
I have to be closer to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2. So it's
Alright, we're gonna go on her now, but what I wanted you to do is just kind of get in a better position this way. All it takes is just one little step, but you're kind of fighting like this.
Yes.
But just one little step is gonna be better.
That's why I got thrown off rhythm, because I was trying to figure out what to do, because you're fine, but when you're coming at me, it's like you're pushing. Like I don't feel like I have any power when I'm countering, because I'm already like this. So I'm trying to like figure out how to, without being too aggressive, how to like, so that's better.
Yeah.
You know,
So
kind of
basically
get
like
into
an
it.
arrow stance. You understand? See right here, she kind of got you on your heels. If she's coming forward onto you from this angle, it's kind of hard for you because you're like this. But as soon as you put one forward, you got that rear leg giving you that support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it like you're pushing a car, you're pushing it like this.
Yeah.
But if you put one foot back, you got that stability and you can push it a lot better. So all it takes is just home and then boom, and then just get a little bit more stability.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just do a few more. There you go. Okay, let's do it to her now.
Good.
Go light on her, okay?
Right. So it's jab, elbow.
Yeah.
Can I go harder on you guys?
No.
Pretty hard.
No.
Yeah, right. You wanted to go hard. That was nice.
You have good, you have strength like that. You
No,
have
but you
good
see,
strength like that.
those elbows are very powerful. And
Very
basically,
powerful. And I'm not even like.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, but where I feel like you're turning your body.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
where
you
it
know.
comes from.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel
You
it.
gotta get your cross like
So-
that.
Yeah, so basically, like, the elbows is a very, like,
We're very
it's a very natural, like, destructive self-defense tool. And basically, when you're sparring with somebody or when you're engaged, that's why you don't want to get that close. Because that is very dangerous. So how to counter that is that distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so say somebody's coming at you with a hammer.
Right.
Okay, just like this. It's a very powerful tool, but it's short range. So you need to stay out of that range.
Yeah.
Okay, because even someone like her, you could feel it.
Yeah.
Even your arm is up, you could feel it.
Yeah.
Imagine if your arm's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And imagine it's coming from a man. So basically, or somebody that's really strong too. I mean, basically, you can't afford to take an elbow.
Yeah.
I mean, even a jab punch without gloves on is pretty destructive if they time it correctly. So I mean, just think about how powerful these are, and just that's why you don't want to just bum rush somebody. So say, for example, somebody's bum rushing your leg like that, and you know, you catch an elbow, you know what I'm saying, you catch a knee, no protection, no nothing. I mean,
You could be out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the smart person doesn't just bum rush, but When they bum rush you, you need to be prepared. So basically what she's doing is good. They come right into her and she popped the elbow up. They're going to be, even if they're really strong, it's going to knock them back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if she knows how to throw a good elbow.
Yeah.
Like, she, you know, somebody's coming at her and she feels like she's in danger. She's like, pop! You know, so basically, that's pretty much what, you know, but when we train, especially when we spar, we have to be careful with it. You know, because you can really hurt somebody. What?
Sorry, I just got shocked by my own computer. That's why I yelled like that.
Oh,
Does it happen?
Wait, what happened?
you got shocked.
Yeah, I touched the computer and I got shocked.
Oh, okay. Alright, so now we're going, you guys,
Everybody.
okay, I think you guys have to come with me now, right? Yeah, jab, elbow. Okay, yeah, do it again. Okay, good. So, when you get to that inside range, when you're talking about elbow range,
Yes.
that's why we gotta have the hands up. We're not doing this anymore.
Was I doing that?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Like that, normally, because when we're in the outside range, I'm always dropping my hand.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
you don't want to do that
Okay.
when you're getting that close.
Okay.
When it gets to that, that's where the deadly fight comes, and that's pretty much all that work building up to that point, you know, and fighting through that point. So in a real fight, it's like you might have to take an elbow and not punk out in order to survive. Because you punk out of that elbow, then it's done. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know when if they're gonna stop or not. You basically when you get hit with something in the inside, and you're like, oh, you're pleading, oh, I want the fight to stop, I want the fight to stop. You're pretty much pleading for your life, but you can't depend on that he's gonna have that mercy to stop. So you have to fight. You have to fight through. In a real fight, you gotta fight through that critical moment, because he doesn't have to stop. He hits you right here,
He's got
and
the
then he's just
advantage.
gonna, okay, now you turn your head, okay, so it's over. No, it's not over. I'm gonna kill you. And then he's gonna pop, do what he wants to do. So you need to like fight through that critical moment. So you don't want to get in. You want to stay outside of that critical moment and stop him before he gets in that range. But if he does get in that range, in a real fight, you need to fight through it. But in here, we're gonna, of course, have that control and say, you know, we need to defend better to not let that happen, or if that does happen, you know, figure out ways to kind of, you know, to fight through. Because basically, essentially, what could happen is, you know, they elbow you, and you might have your hand halfway through, and they kind of get a decent one in, and then you kind of hurt, and then you gotta pop them right back. If you don't pop them right back, then there's another elbow coming right at you right again. Pop.
Right.
So it's like boom and then pop. You know, just like you just exchange the blows.
Right. Gotcha.
You know, so that's the critical moment right there. Who walked in? Saw somebody walking.
Did you lock the door?
Hey. Hi, sorry, because you're like,
Oh, that's Richie.
you know. It's Richie.